Treating and healing our wounded warriors is one of this nation's top responsibilities. And we found someone who's come up with his own way to do that. Here is our Power Player of the Week.
There's 30,000 years or so of proven history behind the man's best friend.
Hey, good boy.
Rick Yount is the founder of the Warrior Canine Connection, a unique program that taps into the healing power of dogs. Disabled veterans have been getting service dogs for decades. Yount decided who better to train those dogs than other vets suffering from post-traumatic stress or brain injury.
That human-animal bond has worked better than any other intervention that I'm aware of.
Well, wait, better than drugs? Better than talking?
Yes. I was asked, how soon does it take for you to see effect in the service members you're working with? It's usually about 5 minutes.
Good boy.
Retired Army Specialist Christian Santos was injured in Afghanistan in 2013. His nurse said training dogs like Cody could help him.
Depression, anxiety, PTSD, and I was really like, didn't want to socialize with other people, so she said, try the service dogs program.
Good job!
Yount says in teaching the dogs, starting as puppies, the vets teach themselves that the world is a safe place.
These veterans have to challenge their intrusive thoughts. That dumpster door slamming was an ID. No, it was just a dumpster door.
Oh, you're so good. Oh, you're so good.
And to show positive emotion, Yount recalls one story.
Learning how to praise this dog and the patience that I've learned in training this dog, it's really taught me how to connect with my son on a 3-year-old level, and it's saved my marriage.
Rick Yount was a social worker 20 years ago when he brought his dog Gabe on a job, driving a sobbing child to foster care. The crying stopped.
What I saw was a 4-month-old golden retriever puppy with his head in this little boy's leg, and he was petting this dog.
Now, Yount uses Gabe's 12-year-old son Huff for therapy.
Really, since he was about 12 weeks old, he started working with folks, and he's still doing it today.
At any one time, the Warrior Canine Connection has 30 vets training 65 dogs at 4 sites across the country. Yount says the dogs can tell their trainer's emotional state.
If the leg is bouncing, we train the dogs to come over and lay their head on the veteran's leg. And then we train the veterans who receive the dogs to keep the training going and pet the dog. So it's kind of like a self-licking ice cream cone.
Over the last 5 years, almost 4,000 vets have helped train these dogs. And Yount says helped heal themselves.
I know this has been the difference between life and death by many of the veterans. There's no question about it. I had one Marine that took 10 different medications. He couldn't sleep.
And then they spend time with one of these dogs?
We had the dog stay overnight with him. The first night he had the dog, he had 6 hours straight through.
Yount wants to scale up his program to serve 48,000 vets over the next 10 years and open 10 new sites. 70% of the funding comes from private donations. If you want to learn more, please go to our website, foxnewsunday.com.